number 9, given the graph of the quadratic function y equals negative 4x squared plus 2, use true or false to describe the following statements. So if we look at our quadratic, it's got a negative, and then our a value is 4, so negative 4, and then plus 2. So from this, just looking at this, the negative tells me that it reflected, the 4 tells me that it stretched or got narrow, more narrow, and then the plus 2 means that it translated up 2. So let's look at our choices. The first one says that the parabola will open downward. Well, remember, when it's reflected, that means that over the x-axis, instead of it opening up, it's now going to open down. So that is true. It does open downward. All right, the second one says that the parabola will be completely below the x-axis. Okay, well, let's think about this for a second. Okay, if it opens down, so let's kind of draw this out. If it opens down, but my vertex is at 0, 2, then it's going to go like this, which means it's going to intersect the x-axis here and here. And so this portion of the graph is above the x-axis. And this says that the parabola will be completely below the x-axis. And it's not. I mean, the majority of it is, because this is going to keep going, but this little piece right here is not. So this is false. All right, and then the last one says the vertex of the parabola has the coordinates 2, 0. Now this may be tricky for some of you because you see the 0 and you know the positive 2, but 2, 0 is actually right here. And that may not be exactly where this graph crosses, but it's going to be on the x-axis at 2. And the vertex is how high it was, which this point is actually 0, 2, not 2, 0. So that is false. That's a little tricky. Don't fall for that. Remember, the vertex on these that we're looking at on these problems, since it's just going up or down, the x value will be 0.